What's good, everybody, man? It's your boy Tony Real the God. I am back. I am back with another topic. Hold on. Wow, what is that? Okay, there it is. Second. All right, y'all. I'm back. Okay. All right, back with another topic, y'all. I'm trying to see if I can get um my panel in here. Uh, this the team. Trying to see here if we can get everybody in. What's good? What's good, DJ? What's good? All right. Appreciate everybody coming in, man. And on our platforms. Appreciate everybody coming in, you know what I'm saying? On our platforms. What's good, DJ and Demon TV? Make sure y'all go and check out DJ and the Demon TV, his YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? He's a very bright kid, bright future. And I think he's going to do great on YouTube. He does video reactions and he does games like most kids do. He does games. So the topic today is relationship goals. This is the topic. And whether anyone wants to come in and speak on that, this is the topic. So, like I said, I'm supposed to have the panel here. I already let some folks know to come for the panel today, and there will be a live panel. But if not, then I'll just have to change that title to something different. My stuff sitting here squeaking, y'all. Squeaking in my ear and all that mess. All right, so relationship goals. Now, if y'all want to talk relationship goals, all right, relationship goals. What is your relationship goals? Relationship goals, in my opinion, should be what does those two parties, those two people want out of each other? Where do they see their relationship going? You shouldn't have, you shouldn't be in a relationship if you don't have goals together, because you want to be able to build off of that relationship. You want to be able to have, you know, more out of your relationship. You want to be able to build as much as you can together as one. What are your relationship goals? How do you see yourself in a relationship right now if you're in one? Be smart. Be smart about it. Because if you're in a relationship and you don't have goals, then how can you see that relationship lasting any further? Can you see you and that other person getting married in the next year or two, next 5 years, next 10, or sooner than that? Can you see you and that person building together and opening up a business together? What do you see in your relationship right now as far as goals are concerned? What do you see? Can you see you and that person going as far as possible within that relationship? Where do you see you and that other person going as far as being in that relationship? Can you see yourself having a future with this person? And trust me, I already know a lot of people wasn't expecting to see this live today, but I did announce this live yesterday. I did announce that I will be going live on Sundays now. I did announce that. I did announce that I would be doing a live Sunday. This is Chronicle Talk with Tony, and we're going to touch on this topic. Now, it's supposed to be a panel today, but getting people to come to the panel is not easy because not everybody wants to be on a live broadcast. So you just have some people that are just a little bit, a little bit more, a little bit more subtle than others, and they don't like, oh no, I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put a video. What's good, brother? What's good? Let me send this link to this brother here. Here's one of the panel members. So let me see. Let me get him in here. All right, and I just put the streaming link, the link in the chat. So we're just waiting on this brother to come in. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put up a video. And everybody that's tuned in, y'all can check this out. All right. So it's a few of them. It's a few of them. So I don't want to put it too. Yeah. So here we go. Got a video here, and we're gonna play this video here. And this video is about this is from the brother Stephen. He calls his channel Stephen Speaks. Okay. What's going on, J Mode?
What's going on, yo? How you doing?
All right. I'm just about to show this video on relationship goals. This brother calls himself Stephen, and he's gonna pretty much speak 5 minutes on that on relationship goals. So,
okay.
All right. So let me go ahead and share this. I'm telling you, I have got to get the YouTube Premium. The damn commercials, man. Shit. So yeah, I swear I gotta get it, man. If I don't do anything else, I have got to get the premium. So all right, here we go. So this is a video, y'all, this is a 5-minute video on relationship goals. Okay. So y'all listen up. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. So just 5 minutes, y'all. Y'all can deal with it. Y'all can handle it on relationship goals. And this brother here, Stephen, is going to speak on that. All right, here we go.
So many individuals idolize the phony, idolize the people who are not giving you the true story behind their relationships, and seeing you idolize superficial relationship goals. So here's the thing. If we're going to have relationship goals, you know what they're supposed to be? So you see this couple on the internet posing together, taking this beautiful picture. Maybe they're taking a vacation and the beach is in the background and the sun is in their eyes and the wind is blowing their hair. And you're thinking, oh my gosh, relationship goals. Stop. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Listen, here is the problem with relationship goals. We hear this term all the damn time. And I'm sorry if I'm feeling a little passionate right now, but I get so sick of the fake and phony stuff I see online. But what's so unfortunate about it is seeing people eat it up and then yell relationship goals. Yelling relationship goals because you see this person acting the way that you think you would like to have in your relationship. Because you see people glorifying this positive moment, but they're not showing you the other moments having this relationship. Having y'all prop up couples who you think are so happy together when they're miserable behind closed doors. Now, let me say this. I do love positive images of love, positive, real images of love. I think anything that is genuine, I will always co-sign. So I don't ever want you to think that I don't like people posting loving pictures or real moments, because I think a lot of individuals need to see positive examples. But it disturbs me to the core to see so many people, so many individuals idolize the phony, idolize the people who are not giving you the true story behind their relationships, and seeing you idolize superficial relationship goals. So here's the thing. If we're going to have relationship goals, you know what they're supposed to be? They're supposed to be transparent communication. They're supposed to be loving and respecting each other. They're supposed to be sharing the same values. They're supposed to be putting God first. They're supposed to be treating each other with full respect. They're supposed to be not letting other individuals disrespect our relationships or dictate what's going on in our relationships. I can give y'all some real relationship goals, but these pictures, these images, these snapshots of moments that are simply superficial are not the real goals. We are focusing on the wrong thing, and we've got to adjust our view. And we've got to understand that, number one, don't be too quick to want what you see other people have, because you don't know the price they paid to get it or the price they're paying to keep it. I have stories for days of individuals who look so happy online and are miserable behind closed doors. And you're over there wishing you could have what they have, glorifying them, glorifying their relationship. And what that sets you up for is, when it finally comes out that it wasn't all that, you're devastated. You become emotionally invested in the imagery that they've shown you and in the hype that they gave you, that when you find out it's not like that, you start to think, well, damn, none of these relationships are good. Damn, are there any good men? Are there any good women? Yes, there's plenty of them. But guess what? A lot of them ain't posting all these pictures. A lot of them ain't trying to put an act for social media. And again, I do not want this to be taken as me speaking negatively on individuals who want to show their moments of love, because some of them are real. And you might be saying, well, Stefan, how do you know if it's fake or not, and when it's genuine? Now, for me, I can tell you there's just things that I pick up on. That's a whole other discussion. But and intuitively, spiritually, there are things that I can sense. But I know to the naked eye, you won't always see it. And so I understand if you buy into it in the moment, but you need not get consumed by it, or you need not glorify it in a way that puts it on a pedestal. Because again, you're focusing on the wrong thing. You're not seeing the full picture. So let's make an agreement that if we're going to scream relationship goals, it's going to be about core foundational principles we need in our relationships. If we're going to scream relationship goals, how about implementing some of these principles in our other relationships? Like, yo, you're glorifying these people online, all right, because they took a nice picture together on a vacation, and you don't even know how to talk to your partner. You don't even know how to talk to your friends the right way. Your communication skills are lacking. Let's make that a relationship goal. Let's make loving ourselves a relationship goal. Let's make putting God first and connecting with God a relationship goal. Let's make things of real substance the relationship goals, and not just what we see being shown on the internet and being glorified for our amusement and to gain our attention.
All right. Okay. Sister. Okay, sister, if you can hear me, sister, I'm gonna put the link in the chat, and then you're gonna click on the YouTube link, sister, and you're gonna come into the panel. Okay, so here it is here. Click on the YouTube link. Yeah, click on the YouTube link and put your name, and then you can enter the studio. I'm not quiet, brother. What's going on, man? What's going on, J-Mo?
It's all good. I mean, I'm patient, man. I'm just
Yeah,
listening.
yeah. We got Sister Ashley.
Oh, word. Okay, that's what's up, man. Shout out to Ashley Banks. Yo.
Yeah, you remember I had wanted her to be a part of the live panel today too, because that young sister has some pretty good talking points. Okay. Okay.
Shout out to the Beagle fan.
Yeah. So yeah, so what I was talking about, relationship goals, you know what I mean? And then I had, I was trying to play that clip of that brother speaking on relationship goals. So what do you think about this brother, saying point of view on relationship goal, brother Stephen, on this video?
Actually, I agree with, I would say about 95% of that. I agree with that. We do hold a value outside of ourselves. We don't really understand the value that we try to have inside of ourselves. So stop focusing on superficial things just because you see somebody out there. And I know that for those who are single, you want to be, you're envious of, you see people that seem happy in their relationships. All we see is the outside. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors. And some people are very good now, at covering up, what they have at home just for the sake of keeping an image. But eventually that will wear down, and then that's when the relationship is just going to crumble, like old bread, like old stale bread. It's going to crumble. The one part I just didn't agree with was that we want to put God first. I guess it depends on which God
I knew it. I said when he said that, I said, "Oh shit, he's gonna get J-Mo started."
So he said the God thing. I'm like, oh shit, man. All right. But either way,
you got it, Sister Ashley. You signed in yet?
He was on point with that. So
yeah, when he started saying, put God first, because even when I heard, I was like, what? A lot of people tend to compare. I don't know what. To be honest with you, man, why do so many people give credibility to this so-called deity? I don't see, how do you give credit to something that's omniscient, something that you can't see, something that you call a spirit? Spirit means breath. You know what I'm saying? So you're saying that the very breath you breathe, you know what I'm saying, that's God. Okay. And no one can ever tell me, no, not one Christian can tell me, okay, well, where does God come from? They say God came from out of the darkness. God formed himself. I said, well, wouldn't something need to, create God for this God to be a God? I'm like, how help me understand. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think they can do that. So,
well, they would say that, okay, if you have a strong relationship with quote unquote God, then everything else will work fine in your relationships as well. But if that's the case, you already know the marriage vows when you go into it, till death to you part, sickness and health and all that. Then why does at least 70% of marriages end in divorce? if you want to attribute that to God and say, well, we got to put God first. But there's people who have put God first and still wound up miserable. So that's not even the answer either. The answer is always going to be to look within yourself. Always. If you don't understand who you are inside, you'll never find the love outside. You'll never. Family, friends, whatever it is. That's why a lot of people turn to, drugs and substance abuse, because they're trying to find something to fill that void. But you're not going to be able to fill that void. No matter how many drugs you take, no matter how much you drink, smoke, whatever, you just will have to take some time and go within yourself. So all relationships would eventually start within you, what you want out of it. Don't get into a relationship for what the other person, like most people that get into relationships, they get into relationships for what they receive out of it. So it's more of a selfish thing for me, from what I see. Very few people that are in relationships are concerned about giving and wanting to make sure that their mate is happy. Their relationship is stable. Man, sometimes you could do everything good in life, and you could go to work, come home, don't go out nowhere, and your relationship will still fall apart. It will still find something. And usually it's the minute things. It's the small things that accumulate and then go into bigger. Then before you know it, the avalanche is coming, and you can't even get out of the way fast enough. A lot of us are just in relationships too, just for the sake of being in relationships. Just to be with someone. They don't want to be alone. They don't know how to be alone. But what's wrong with being alone? Sometimes in order for you to find yourself, you have to be by yourself. You can't always be around people all the time, because you'll never have your own original thoughts. You'll never have your own concepts. You'll always be resonating with what somebody else said and then applying that. And then, before you know it, your head is filled with so many different ideas and concepts and things like that, that when it would even spill over into your relationships to where it becomes toxic there. I was married for years, and, I tried to stay in my marriage for the fact of my children. And after the seesaw thing for about 10 years, back and forth, eventually I got tired. I wanted to get off that playground. I didn't want to play on that seesaw anymore. I wanted to get on the sliding board. I didn't want to get on the seesaw no more. So sometimes it's healthy for you to really take time to reflect on yourself. Because if you're going into a relationship and you're already damaged, how do you think that new relationship is going to turn out if you're carrying that old baggage into a new relationship? You still haven't healed from the pain from your past 2 or 3 exes did to you. But you figure as long as you got somebody to lay under or lay next to, that it'll be cool and you can just move on. It's not always that simple. It's not. You have to take time to know your mate as well. Don't just jump into bed with somebody just because they got good sex. Sometimes it's all right just to, I hate to say it like this, but sometimes it's all right just to fuck. Sometimes it's all right. Now, the shit, like, you don't have to be in a relationship with everyone's not relationship material. Some people were meant to come in your life for a season. Then there's some people that come into your life for a reason. You learn from the ones who came in for a season, and the ones that's for a reason, you might want to keep them close by. Because there's a shortage of good motherfuckers out here. I don't know whether y'all know it or not, but a lot of people out there are hurt. Hurt people hurt people. So I agree with what my man said. Like, you really have to start understanding yourself, not understanding yourself, but understanding yourself. And know what you bring to the table. Know your self-value. Don't let nobody else define who you are. And don't settle either. But if you with the bullshit, right, that means that means you're gonna attract the bullshit. So don't be mad when bullshit come your way and you can't say, cry, woe is me, what did I do to deserve this? When you already knew what it was hitting for all along. So I don't want to
All right. Ooh, excuse me, brother.
Now you good.
So yeah, I know you was on here for quite some time, brother. But I'm, it's a good thing you carried it. You know what I'm saying? We're streaming on 4 platforms. You know what I'm saying? And we got a few people here and there, sprinkled everywhere. Appreciate y'all for coming, man. Appreciate that. But I was actually just speaking to Sister Ashley.
Okay.
And I didn't know actually what was really going on because I had turned my phone down. But when I turned it back up, and I think she may be watching this on I guess her other phone that she have. So I'm sure she can hear what I'm saying. I don't know what was happening because I had the phone turned down because I was listening to you as you were, speaking and teaching. And, as I started to turn the phone back up, she had some guests on her her live Bigo, her single live that she was doing. And one of the guests was just, chopping down on me, man. And I was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah. Huh.
And she was like, who is that? And if you want her to support you, support, her. And I'm like, where the hell is this coming from? Because I wasn't paying any attention. I was listening to you, and I had turned it down, my phone down, to listen to what you were saying. And when I looked back down to turn it up, and all this delusion and hysterical behavior was going on. And
the Bigo mess never stopped, man. Like, yo, y'all need to stop that shit on Bigo, man. Like, yo, y'all
really. And what's ridiculous is I had already spoken to this sister prior to this event, and you're sitting there letting this woman run her mouth like a fool. You should have been correcting her. Okay, well, he wanted me to come on. And if you did, that must have been the part where I had the phone down where I did not hear you say it. So we're going to cover that now. But but to sit there and let that woman ramble like she did, that was ridiculous. That really was. Anybody that, support me, I support them. Support them, they support me. In the short time of me and you knowing each other, J-Mo, you know that. I'm going to come to your panel. I'm going to support you too. I'm going to shout you out. So see, what's crazy is people go off the first indication the minute they come into the room, but don't even know what was going on in the room prior to them coming into the room. You know what I'm saying? So that's exactly what that young woman was doing, or whoever she was, just being, just silly. And, she could have just asked me, who I was. She could have just asked me if she had any questions, and I would have politely spoke to her respectfully and told her who I was, you know what I'm saying? And my, discussion I may have had with Sister Ashley about coming on the show, you know what I'm saying? But, she started putting all these other things in her head, you know what I'm saying? Even after, she agreed to come to the show, but then the other woman, she's sitting there putting things all in her head and talking crazy, pretty much just kept the young lady from coming to the show. You know what I'm saying? So, and if they are listening, if she still is listening on her other phone, hey man, it don't hurt me none. You know what I'm saying? I still got a number of love and respect for you and whoever's on your live. I just feel like that could have been done a whole lot better. And I think, sister, the one that was, just going in on me, you could have came at me a completely different way, out of respect. But you made it seem like I'm in there just trying to get people to support me, like I'm on some selfish shit. Like, how fucking dare you? So so Sister Ashley, if you are listening, I appreciate you, sister, for accepting the offer. I guess this is just not your road when it comes to building and having a discussion, what I'm saying, that can pretty much help people, pretty much, give people a lot of inspiration. But I can see that you're not a very inspirational person. So, I'll accept the fact that, I was mistaken. Because the way I seen you entertain that, that was just ridiculous. So that's why I always say, hey man, you got to be careful who you talk to. And we learn these lessons every day of our lives. And for me to see that sister in that light and have that foolish woman come on there and talk like that, that's ridiculous. So, but number 11, respect, sister. And, we can cut ties from here. And I hope your Bigo hustle goes well. YouTube, whatever you're doing, I hope your brand goes well, whatever you're trying to do. But we can pretty much cut ties from here, sister. I can't let you be a part of a brand that I'm building, and you're bringing that type of energy. So,
okay.
All right. So we're going to continue. So as far as relationship goals are concerned, I was hearing what you were saying, brother, but I missed some things because I was, listening to this foolishness. So can you help me catch up what you were saying, brother?
Well, I'm not sure which part that you catch and which part you didn't, but I was just basically saying a lot of the things that we value out here, like as far as the external, really don't mean much. Like in the grand scheme of things, like what we hold valuable in our relationships, a lot of that is tied to the ego, and it's not really beneficial for the personal growth. What helps personal growth is what we talked about the other day, which is maturity, right? Mm-hmm. Then you also have to take into account the other person that you're dealing with. You have to really know your mate before you actually get into a relationship with them. Like I said, it's okay. Everybody that you get along with or have good sex with or whatever doesn't mean you need to be in a relationship with them.
Right. Excuse me.
Sometimes it's okay to just keep people where they are. Like just come for a season. Some people come for a reason.
Oh, so Brother J-Mo, I don't mean to cut you off. I wanted to put this one last thing out there, and then we're going to continue. Okay, for everyone that's listening, okay, on all 4 of these platforms, and I appreciate y'all actually sticking around. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why all y'all tend to come, but I don't know. YouTube is funny. So as long as we got y'all, we good. But I will say this to everybody that's watching, okay? I just want to get this out the way, and it's not that what I said about this sister is bothering me, but I do think that this needs to be put out there. When you are building a brand, I don't care if you have one person, viewing your your content. That's still a view. You hear what I'm saying? And if you think that when you start a brand, you're just supposed to get thousands of viewers the first day you go live, you are sadly mistaken. It's about putting in work. If you're the type of person that is just so desperate for attention, instead of letting the work do it for you, then I have to tell you that this is not the work that you should be doing, because this requires patience, and it requires you to build as much as you can, because this brand is building every day. And in order to build a brand, you're going to need a team. And then with that team, they also have other things as far as content as well. And that'll be a part of their brand. And all the ideas that come with that team will be a part of each other's brands. And then it'll become an empire. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So don't be expecting, oh, well, it ain't that many viewers in there. You got to put the work in, sisters and brothers. You can't just sit here be expecting somebody to just come to your shit when they don't even know who the hell you are.
Yeah.
And if there are some people that know who you are, respect the fact that somebody is watching and listening. But it's not going to happen overnight. Come on, put the work in. Get people around you that's actually willing to help you build, man. Y'all cut this shit out, man. You know, get around people that's willing to help you build. Because while they're helping you build, you can help them build. Kaboom, goddammit. Y'all stop this foolishness, man. Sorry about that, brother.
We do got to start sticking together. We do got to start supporting each other more. I said, if I was Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, one of them, like I said, the numbers would be through the roof. Now, ass on camera. We up here talking about real shit that people can apply in their day-to-day life, and But like I said, I have no problem now. Start off at the ground level.
Yeah,
because we won't be at the ground level forever. We will be rising, and then
how much you want to bet, J-Mo? Because I can tell you right now, I can see loyalty in you, brother. I can see it in you. You know what I'm saying? But how much you want to bet that from this time in the next 3 or 4 years, and I'm just going to say this platform will be booming. But it's about what we did to get there in the next 3 or 4 years. We didn't stop bringing the content. We didn't stop talking. Mm-hmm. And when we stopped talking, then y'all can be like, oh, yeah, I remember them brothers. Whatever happened to them? Well, yeah. You were so busy tearing us down. We like, okay, fuck it. Nobody want it. Like, let's just go on. Let's just go on about our business. Do something different.
Yeah.
So y'all should be happy that there's people like us that's willing to talk about this shit, man. Like, y'all, this is ridiculous how a lot of you young-minded, people y'all act so damn fucked up, so immature. Nobody said that you was going to get that $1,000 check the first week you went to work on a new job.
Yeah.
Nobody said that. You got your first paycheck, you ain't even touch 1,000. You touched 300, and you're mad. Come on, man. Put the work in, people. And I just think it's about time that, that this is said, because it's been going on too long, and I just been brushing it off, laughing it off, just not worrying about it. But it's time for me to say something. And everybody that's listening, y'all need to hear that, man. Y'all got to stop that shit, dog. Put the work in. Go to work. When you go to work, when you get that promotion, how long until you get that promotion? About 10 years? That's how long until you get that promotion? Because you weren't happy with the salary you were making? How long did it take you to get that truck or that house? You know what I'm saying? That land. How long did it take you? How long did it take you to get that anchor position at the news? You know what I mean? If you want people to hear you, you have to keep going, keep spreading the information, keep speaking, the words. The attention will come, people. Y'all got to stop being so desperate for fucking clout, man. Accept what you do have and just keep going, man. Put the work in. Yeah. Stop being fucking pussies, man. My God, man. My God. And they thinking all these people they see on social media just boom overnight. Are you fucking serious?
There's no such thing. Yeah, there's no such thing as overnight success.
No, man. No. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear people say, oh, well, who is that? You'll find out if you just go to wherever the fuck they are on social media. You want to find out. Go find out.
Yeah, come on, Bigo. Now I mean, like, we ain't gonna stop. Bigo just a start. That's not the end.
No,
Uh,
it's not, man. And
yeah,
I know this is off topic, man, but this got to be said, man,
yeah,
because this is going on too damn much. What is wrong with y'all, man? Y'all stop this shit. You know, you're so busy worrying about clout and viewers and all this stuff. How do you think you're gonna gain all that if you don't put the work in to gain it? You know, in order to get what you want out of this shit right here, you gotta work at it, and you gonna say and create the game for yourself. Because eventually people will look at you, motherfucker. So don't be trying to say, hey, look, I'm over here. No, you ain't gotta do all that.
yeah.
You ain't gotta do all that. Let the information in your content speak for itself. And that's just facts. And motherfuckers will listen. But you got to be willing to be patient and let it happen for you. Go ahead, brother. Yeah,
man. Look, man. Hey, man. All you doing right there is speaking gospel.
Yeah, man.
If we was out here, doing the fuck, then we would get all the support in the world. But guess what?
So yeah, it's sad that I had to. It's sad that I had to cut ties with that sister early in our meeting.
Yeah, already. Yeah, I'm like, hold up, man. Like, this shit ain't even like already. Yeah. This shit like that. But I'm gonna have to. Most likely, they will reach out to me, so I'm gonna most likely have a conversation and see where this. Because now, like I said, a lot of this isn't making any sense, and
yeah,
like I said, we have to really understand that we cannot keep blaming everybody else for our ills now. Now we're shooting ourselves in the foot. Now, shit like, we can't blame, quote unquote, the other man or, I'm saying? I'm not going to say, yeah, but no, it's not that at this point anymore.
Right.
We're doing it to our. And until we address that as well, too, we're not really going to make too much progress.
No, we're not. That's why I say I'm sad. Yeah, it's disappointing that I had to disconnect with that sister. You know what I mean? Because that type of behavior, and I'll do that with anybody. There's no specific person. There's no special person. No. It don't matter who it is. I would discontinue our relationship because I would not. Be made a fool of over something that, that I know that I'm not capable of doing to nobody because I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying? But if it's something that you need to say to me, then speak to me like a woman. Don't start just going off the riff all because of what you think about me. You don't know me, man.
Yeah.
And usually I don't even respond to shit like that. But it gets to a point to where, hey, that's just fucking enough. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so it's always, I feel, and I don't think I've said anything here, to where, because people that see this are also gonna be like, oh, that nigga mad, he butthurt. Nah, see, it ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
All the delusion and hysterical ass reaction to what I'm just saying. I said this as civilized and professionally as I can. And I may have used a little profanity with it. You know what I'm saying? But I still stood on my own 2 feet as a man and spoke about what will not be tolerated and where I think we should go to, to be better with each other. So I think I did that correctly, And it's best to cut ties with anyone that's going to be, that's going to be an issue, in the near future. When you're trying to build a brand, you can't have people bringing issues to the brand because it affects the quality of the brand and the nature of its direction. So we can't do that. So that's why I said that I wish that sister well on her venture. Okay. Do your thing, sister, but if you can let somebody come in your panel and be like, hey, this guy, he ought to support you too. He ought to, who the fuck is that? Who did it? Just going the fuck in. Let me cut this sister off right now. let me do that right now. But yeah,
Well, why
man.
would it be support? Why would it be about support? I mean, if obviously y'all just met and really got a point, like that doesn't make any sense. Like, how much support do you expect to get within a 24-hour period? And
right.
y'all just got really with each other, unless there was some issue with the other person who was saying something between you and that person.
Well,
But
I'm
I
pretty
have no
sure
idea who that is.
she might have told her that that I wanted her to come to the show, and so there may have that's probably where the other foolish, the woman that was speaking foolishly may have had a discrepancy there, and just started just assuming and just going in. Oh well, yeah, support the Ashley brand. You want support us too. You support us too. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
I said, I
yeah.
just invited the sister to come on to speak. Whatever somebody getting this type of person, I just gotta say this. We ought to just change the fucking topic. whatever, you know what I'm saying? This type of person I am, man. And I'm just gonna say it. And I don't give a damn who hear it, who listening. This is the type of person I am. When it comes to working together, just because I make the offer to you to come to my platform, you know what I'm saying, as far as support for me and my content, that is also in return support for you. Because you're coming there to not only give the information, but you're also, bringing your information about who you are and whatever platforms you have. Because like I asked you the other day, J-Mo, didn't I say at the end of the show, I said, hey, okay, J-Mo, appreciate you coming, bruh. Do you have anything you like to promote? Anything you like to add and tell people? People can, look you up and find you. You know what I'm saying? I'm always doing that.
That's
what I'm saying? So if it's support you looking for, you know what I'm saying? I'm your guy. Whatever your content is, I open this platform up for that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not as long as you come on the show type shit. So don't start thinking fucked up.
Yeah.
Don't start thinking fucked up. No. It's up to you whether you want this platform to be the first addition to promoting your content. It's up to you. You can go to somebody else. You can go to Sarnetta. You can go to, Queen's Throne. You can go to, Dr. Inky. You can go to Brother Polite. You can go to anybody else's platform that you deem to be worthy for your content promotion. All I'm saying is this is an open door here. And I'm, and I'm willing to, give you that support. Okay? That's what this is. Because we already don't support each other. Now you got somebody that's actually trying to support you. You got a fucking problem.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Like, what is your problem, man? Y'all need to stop that shit. Y'all want to see running your mouth and roof. Don't even realize that this is also beneficial for you too. So what's the problem? Man. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like I said, at this point, we can't really get mad at anybody else but ourselves if we choose it. Or most people be like, you know what, the hell with it. As long as I get my bag, then that's all what matters. But you fail to realize that bag ain't gonna last forever. You have to
right.
That money. There's only two things you can do with money. You can either save it or spend it. That's it.
Yeah, true that. True that. And you know what? And that's what I'm saying. Collectively, as as a community, as a people, we, if we all moving together, building, supporting each other and building each other, helping each other build each other's brands, then that's enough feet on the ground to keep the money going. Because why? Okay, this brand, we got my brand here, we got your brand here, we got your content here, we got this content here, and we making sure everybody check this shit out. There's enough mouths and enough feet to do that.
Yeah.
And then you realize, and it's so hard for you by yourself. Okay, then get a team. Get a team. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's some people that's willing to build with you from the ground up. Because there's not very many of those left. And that's just the honest, that's just the honest opinion. It's not very many people because everybody want $1 just to help you. That's a damn shame. Everybody want $1 just to help you build. Don't even realize how beneficial it is for them because why? Their content get out there too. But you know.
Oh, whoa, hold on. Are you saying that Ashley's people suggested that she get paid?
No. I'm just speaking in general.
Oh,
some people.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, man.
I mean, like, if she did say something like that, I didn't hear it. I caught.
What else would she mean by support then? If it was like,
you know, if I want her to come to my platform and support me, I need to come and support her and you know and her brand and all that stuff. And
well, I mean,
that's fair.
And that's like, yeah, I mean, like, I don't see why we wouldn't, especially if she came on the platform here. Like I said, I've always showed Ashley love, like, you know, when she came on my panel and stuff like that. Yeah. So, like I would have never got that vibe. I never got that vibe from her.
Well, Ashley wasn't the one that's saying it. It was her guest on her single live that was doing all the talking. And I'm not one to bash people, you know, on social media. I want to do more of try to talk to you, like, and see, you know, what the issue is, you know, and see if we can work it out, you know. But from what I just heard, I don't think, you know, I don't think, you know, I want to do that at this point. Not right now. Not right now. I can understand. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, people are gonna take this how they want to take it. You know, they're gonna, you know, call me all kinds of shit and make it look like I'm on here crying, all this old crazy shit. And, you know, but you know what? Like I said, man, I'm used to criticism. I'm used to people being, you know, assholes. Like with Brother Malcolm. You know, I'm used to that shit. But you know, I just don't like when it just gets too damn stupid. It just gets too ignorant. So, you know, and I'm pretty sure he used to, you know, people correcting him. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that type of stuff right there, and I'm sitting here like, okay, this, I thought this young lady was brighter than this, but you know, it's ridiculous how whoever came on there just talking like that, you know, sister, you gotta be better than that. You gotta be civilized, you know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, you know, so that's why I'm thinking cutting ties with that sister would be the best. And if she would like to speak about it, you know, I'm not going to shun her away. You know, she can come to the panel, or I can come to one of her panels, or she can come to yours. I mean, we can talk. I'm a man about mine, baby. We can talk. Exactly. You know, I'm not no scared little boy. I ain't none of that. I'm not no bitch. Okay, so you know what I'm saying. So if we want to talk, we can talk. I just, I said it like that because, we get a lot of brothers that tend to get into situations with women and other men, and then they want to, run scared with their tail tucked under their legs. And you got to realize that you are a man at the end of the day. You have every right to stand on your own 2 feet and speak your piece to resolve an issue. So to resolve the issue, I'm always willing to talk. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm pretty sure, some people have already, noticed that. I'm willing to talk, but if you don't want to talk, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? That is fine.
I hate to see go left on me for no reason though. Like I said, if anything, I want to encourage us together and really making positive moves and business moves and networking and things of that nature. That's why I kind of feel like if that's the case, then that would defeat the purpose. Of even making a page like that or a panel. If it's just going there for the no, that's only gonna go but so far.
Yeah.
Then you gotta keep making storylines, stuff like that. You just keep the going so you can get the views, and that's the politics. I'm not into that.
And then that's why I really wanted to be young woman that was, speaking foolishly, you don't even realize that you could have possibly, destroyed an opportunity for her too at the same time. Because you were talking so rough about me. You just
that's
completely
not at all.
ruined an opportunity for her. You know,
That's crazy.
this could have been where she blew up at, but no, you want to talk all nasty.
So,
Ridiculous.
okay. Well, I mean, I don't want to, that's it. Dwell on that too much. It's just I just want to say something. And
But yeah,
I'll
so it just had to be
get off.
discussed. That's all. You know what I'm saying? So everybody that's watching, don't be taking this discussion as two guys going in on women. And I know how y'all work. So don't go there, because we didn't say anything to to step out on them women and bash them. So don't be going there. This was an intellectual conversation about the behavior, you know what I'm saying, of some people. You know what I mean? When it comes to support, that's all we were discussing. Okay, so let's not turn this into some sort of delusional ass crazy mess. But the topic at hand, well, I guess just add on to it, brother. Relationship goals.
Well, you know what though? I mean, in a way, it does kind of tie into what the panel topic is about.
Yeah.
Relationship goals. Relationships aren't just about intimacy.
Mm-hmm.
There are business relationships as well.
True. Yeah. Yeah.
So you have to establish now, I mean, a certain level of rapport and trust when you're dealing with business relationships, because now you have your image at stake. Mm-hmm. You have your you have to have a certain level of discipline too when you deal with these business relationships too, because you can't just fly off the handle and speak how you feel. Now, I mean, at a board meeting and shit. Now, I mean, that most likely will be the last board meeting you will ever be invited to.
Yeah, true that.
You come in there with your emotions and not even bringing no type, no, you will not be invited back to that anymore.
At all.
Because now you got money involved as well.
Yeah.
And then with money involved, that's when really things start getting personal then.
Yeah. I didn't like that I had to do it, but it's. I think that's what's best for now. So that does tie into that, man. You know what I'm saying? So far as relationship goes, man, because you have your intimate, you have your business wise. You know what I'm saying? You have let's just say a collective. You know what I'm saying? As far as everybody, as far as friendship is concerned, because that's also a relationship. So so man, as far as having these goals, man, you got to be able to see. You know what I mean? Come on. You got to be able to see, where is this friendship going? Where is this intimate relationship going? Where are we going as far as business wise? You know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to see this moving forward, you know what I'm saying, with whatever type of relationship y'all have. Now, if it's a friendship relationship, okay, where do I see this relationship going? I want our goal as being friends to be honest, to be loyal, you know what I'm saying, to be able to talk to each other if we have a disagreement, you know what I mean, to be able to, trust each other, you know what I'm saying, whether we're around each other's family or around each other's companions, like these are goals I want set as us being friends. Let's have respect for each other. You know what I'm saying? Because if we start putting the whole shit, then we got a problem. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And as far as as far as business, you know what I'm saying, where are we going in the next 5 to 10 years with this company? What can we see? What's our goal? Is our goal to pretty much build this company, you know what I'm saying, to, at what angle, you know what I'm saying, do we build this company? What do we see? Where do we see this going? So that would be a discussion you would have, you know what I'm saying, with the person that, you have that relationship with. You know what I mean? Do you trust them enough to let them help you build that brand or that business? Do you trust them enough? Or do you take the risk of not knowing whether you can trust them or not? It's so many other things you can ask yourself just to have a partnership. So it's it's tough, man. But we human.
It
We
really
gotta
is.
try, y'all.
It really is. And I just want to let people know also that when you get into these certain relationships, right?
Mm.
Whether it's business, personal, whatever the case may be, you're in essence making an investment. And no one wants to make an investment for a negative return. When you make an investment in something, most people want to see a profit from that. Now you can use it in the monetary sense. You can use it in the relationship, like friendship sense. Like, everything that's valuable can't be monetarily, put in a box. You have to assess certain relationships and whatever you get into for what it is. So it's good that you're able to see whatever relationship or venture that you get into, that you see it for what it is, and then make the correct assessment there and then. Don't wait until you invest so much. Then you put all, as they say, you put all your eggs in one basket. What happens when you drop the basket? All your eggs are gone. Nothing to eat. So just use discernment. There we go. The word for the day, discernment. Please use discernment when entering into any relationship. Like I said, business venture, whatever the case is, but please, because if you don't, most likely you'll probably wind up being more disappointed than not disappointed. Of course, we all want to be optimistic and hope for the best, but I mean, in today's society, you really don't know what to expect anymore. You don't know who to trust. You could be sleeping with somebody for 20 years, not know what they're capable of doing. Happens every day. So I think my relationship goals at this point for me is to really find someone that's on my page, right? Everybody doesn't deserve your time, because time is something that you can't get back. You get your money back, material things, clothes. Time is something that you can't get back. So make sure that's another thing that you need to spend wisely is your time. Give it to people who deserve it. Make sure that they appreciate you for what you bring to the table in the relationship. Stop being scared to be alone.
True.
Don't be scared to be alone.
Yeah.
Because because if you don't, now I mean, like I said, at one point in time, you're going to find yourself being encased in something that you can't get out of, because now you're in your emotions, or you'll be wrapped up in someone else's emotions, and you won't be able to rationalize for yourself what you need to do. Instead of you remove yourself out of that and look at the situation from the outside, and you'll have a better, judgment on what you need to do versus you being in it and around all the chaos.
True. And it's pretty much if you can't learn or know how to be alone, then you won't be able to be with anyone else in a relationship. You got to know how to be with self first before you can just be in a relationship. And I'm not, and you know what? And I don't even care what kind of relationship it is, business, friendship, intimate, regardless. You got to know how to be with self first before you can deal with anyone else. Because if you don't know how to be with this person first, you know what I'm saying, then you're looking at a point of failure in relationships. You're looking at a point of failure because you're not used to doing that. So as far as your relationship goals are concerned, you got to be able to be with self first, man. Y'all have to, a lot of y'all tend to, just go into things and not think about whether you want to deal with this other personality. Because you know what I'm saying, because you never dealt with your own self you know what I'm saying, you're having a very hard time dealing with this other person. You know what I mean? So learn to deal with self first. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't drag yourself in a situation, you know, with a person, and you know what I'm saying, that you don't even trust yourself to be around. Like, don't drag yourself in that shit. Don't drag yourself in that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, because because at the end of the day, all you have is self. You know, most of the time, hey, you sleeping alone. That's your time right there. You see what I'm saying? And that's just facts. Most of the time, you sleeping alone. You take a bath alone. You shit alone.
Some of y'all are laying in bed right now with someone and are still alone.
Yep.
How about that?
Yep. You know, and that's why this is a good topic. You know, this topic about relationship goals is a good topic, man, because, you know, a lot of y'all, you know, you claim to have these goals, but you have no way of succeeding with these goals because you don't know self. You don't know self enough. So how can you function that shit in here? Who are you? What are your habits? What is it about you that know that within you, you can succeed into having these goals? So know self first, and then involve somebody else in your circle. You know what I mean? Know self first. How you doing, Miss Michi? Appreciate you.
In fact, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah. Know self first. Because if you sit there and you jump in a pool full of toxic waste before learning about toxic waste,
jump in, it's too damn late. Now, I mean, you need to turn yourself into the Toxic Avenger. Now, I mean, you see
Toxic Avenger. Right. So, hey, how you doing, Miss Meach? How you doing, baby? Yeah, appreciate you coming.
How you doing?
Oh wow, I appreciate you coming, Miss Meach. I appreciate you coming. Thanks for coming. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, one thing we don't want to do, of course, we're going to make mistakes, y'all. Of course, you're going to make mistakes. Of course, you're going to make bad decisions. Of course, there'll be some confusion. Of course, there'll be some mental confusion. Okay? But this is why we must know self first. Okay? And then also you need to respect yourself too. You hear what I'm saying? Now, what you may deem to be disrespectful, somebody else may deem not to be disrespectful. See, so you know, everybody don't think the same.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go through, you know what I'm saying, some crazy mess in your life. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with people. Now, like I said, you know, nobody's perfect. You know, but you better be ready to deal with people because that's what's coming next. You know what I mean? That building gonna stand there quiet, ain't gonna say shit to you if you run into it.
I know,
but people is what you need to prepare to deal with because there's so many different minds, you know what I'm saying, pertaining to what goals should be. You got to be ready for that. That's just, you know, we ain't gonna say that's just life. No, that's just all the different minds of different people who see it differently.
Yeah.
You want to add to that, brother? I know I'm long-winded.
Nah, good, man. You good over here. Let's see. You pretty much said a mouthful at that point. I just want to let people know that the things that we try to hold on to so much, just imagine it like sand. Like you can hold sand in your hand, but if you grip it too hard, you'll feel it seep through your fingers, and you'll lose it. I mean, the harder you grip onto it, the more it'll slip out of your hands. Don't let opportunities like that slip out of your hands.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Make the best of situations. Even in the bad relationships, make it as a learning experience.
True.
And I know it's hard sometimes, especially while we in the shit. Like, trust me, I know how it feels. Now, I mean, to be disappointed and, you know, have things, you know, thinking it's one way, and then you get sideswiped with some other shit. And, you know, some people never recover from that. So I
Mhm.
mean, I want to tell people out there that, like, you know, there's something always to learn from people, and sometimes the most painful lessons are the ones that you need the most.
Yep.
You
And
need
that's the
them.
reason why and you know what, and I do, like when we was talking earlier, you know, I'm, like I said, I'm very open-minded, you know what I'm saying, and and I never shun information, you know what I'm saying, especially when it comes to advice or somebody telling me, hey, well, hey, make sure, you see, this is what you can do to fix this. And what I'm saying, like earlier when, what I'm saying, when you was giving me advice, J-Mo, I took all that shit in because, maybe I wasn't catching that about myself for a second. I took
Well,
all that shit in. I don't shun that shit because what I'm saying, I feel like if we getting cool, gonna be cool, gonna be, what I'm saying, homies, nigga, tell me the fucking truth.
that
Nigga.
ain't nothing lying to you, dog, at all.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because I'm gonna do the same. Like, let's be honest with each other. Why we gotta be? Oh, I don't want to do that because I don't know how it's gonna make you feel. Bitch, what the fuck are you talking, dude? Nigga, we are two damn men. Nigga, tell me I can handle that shit.
that's
What,
right.
nigga? Is my eye sagging, nigga? Was a boog in my nose? What, nigga? Shit. Please tell me, shit. I want to be told because there may be something that I missed. There may be something that I've said, may have done wrong, may need to correct. If it is, holler at me. Like we did earlier. Shit, I took that in. So now, okay, all right. J-Mo was like, all right, cool. Shit. Let me, what I'm saying? I know I was doing some shit, trying some shit. Yeah, I know I had explained that to you and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I took that in though. So yeah, of course, the next time I do it, I'm gonna use that advice. You know what I'm saying? And keep it at a level where people can, come in and listen more. And you know what I'm saying? And more people want to build with that. So yeah, I took that advice. And there's nothing wrong with that, people. It's nothing wrong with that. Y'all gotta stop, living, what I'm saying, in your head so much. Oh, can't nobody tell me nothing. Okay, well.
Yeah, got all the answers now. Like I said, even at me, like I don't even have all the answers. Every day, I like to learn something new. Every day.
Yeah, and no matter how much I'm gonna tell y'all right now, no matter how much, how many flaws you have, or how much you try to fix about yourself, remember this: there will always be other eyes that may see something different. Okay, all right. But if it works for you, cool, it works for you. But remember, as you grow, all right, as far as reaching your goals and having a business and all that stuff,
Yeah.
as you grow, people, as you grow and as far as you get in life with your brand, with your content, there will always be different eyes from different experiences and that will know how to evolve you. Okay, so don't take correct constructive criticism as an insult. Don't take what people say, okay, well, I think if you just did it this way, it'll go. Hey, don't be upset about that. You know what I'm saying? It may be something that they know that you didn't see. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong with hearing the shit, but it's up to you to take it.
Yeah. And constructive criticism is always, it's always going to be subjective.
Yeah.
Some people are going to take it positive. Some people will take it negative.
Yeah.
But that goes back to what we were talking about the other day, which is maturity. That a mature person would be able to look at that situation and be like, even though I may not agree with it, maybe I can, use whatever scenario they gave me to maybe apply to my situation to make my next situation go easier. So that's what I thought that the whole purpose of progress was for you to not just keep doing the same repetitive thing over and over and expect a different result. That's what they say what insanity is. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting a different result. That's not going to happen.
That's right, sister. You do have to be mature. That's right.
You have to be mature out here. And That's another thing too. I want to tell people: don't be afraid to grow up. Don't be afraid to be an adult. I know it's scary because with adult comes responsibilities and changes and all these things, but that's part of the journey of life. Embrace that. Hopefully, you can able to get to an age to where you can relay that maturity to your children, your grandchildren, or the other people in your life. If you don't, like, you see what I'm saying? But just just try your best to be a jack of all trades and a master of none. Learn about a lot of different things. Learn about relationships. Learn about other cultures and how they handle in their relationships. I think that'd be key. Like that we just been so Americanized with everything. We never pay attention to what goes on outside the country, like Canada and South America and across the pond over there. And you see what I'm saying? Like, you ever pay attention to how they work out their relationships? Do they have the same issues like how we have in America to that degree? I'm willing to go as far as to say no. So a lot of cultures, they understand the hierarchy of things. They understand that there's an order to go by, and if you go against that order, there's consequences to pay for that. So, if we took the time to really pay attention to how other people act in their relationships in other cultures, like I would say the Philippines, for instance. Shout out to the Philippines, yo. Like I said, man, I'm gonna get there one way or the other.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm going to the Philippines. I want to give me one of those Uchiwawa.
They appreciate.
I'm just joking, y'all. I'm just joking.
That man, look, fuck that man. Look, the hell with that shit, man. They appreciate that, man. They appreciate that shit, man.
Oh yeah, they do.
That will basically have breakfast already waiting for you by the time you get up.
And you know what? And another thing that they do, they actually, like, because, some people, some brothers and some women be looking at this in a negative way. But they also actually, like if you, let's just say you sleep or something, right? You know what I'm saying? You got to get up or something. Like, they will actually get you up, you know what I'm saying? Bathe you. They have so much respect for a man, it's astonishing. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Of course, you gotta love them and take care of them too. You know what I'm saying? Because they're giving all of this love to you. What'd you say, brother?
No, I was agreeing with you said. I was like, it's not always about what you. It's not about just pleasing the man, right?
Right.
They're women too. They have emotions, they have feelings, and they want to be nurtured and loved too. And where they're from, they're used to not having anything.
Right. So let's just say, a man goes to the Philippines, right? Okay. And we can, and look, y'all, the topic is relationship goals. Okay. So far as that is concerned, we go to the Philippines, we find, a Filipino woman, and, our goal is to, get with this Filipino woman because we feel that she treats us with more respect than an American woman. Now, let's just say we get with this Filipino woman, right? And we bring her to America. Do you think that would corrupt her by bringing her to America? You think she'd be corrupted by the ways of America? Because once you take something out of its inhabitants, if I'm being clear on that,
that's a fucking fact,
right?
Like, and
so I think we should stay in the Philippines.
Damn. Okay. Now.
Jay will say, "Damn." Okay.
I do agree with that. I think that probably would be the biggest fear of any man. It's me or you or somebody like that, but any man, like, marrying a woman outside of the States,
right? And
knowing that where country and where they come from is more or less like a third world country.
Right.
Besides, if you go to England or something like that, but everywhere else, now, they kind of destitute. So they looking for somebody to come save them and take them out of that shit.
Yeah, they
And
are. That's what I'm
you
saying.
see,
Like, could it
look at
right? Could it possibly corrupt them though? Like once they get out of
well,
that
I was
situation and
yeah,
get
but no, I was
mm,
going to say that there will be a level of, it depends on the company that you keep, right?
mm,
Because I would think that if a woman, not just say a girl, let's just say a woman, let's just say she's 30
mm-hmm,
and she gets married and comes over to the States and starts to learn the American, way of life. At 30, she's still young, but she's old enough to understand that, look, this is how my mother raised me. Like what I was like saying, even though they ain't got shit over there, right? But they have a family structure. They have a very strong family structure. The family sticks together.
mm-hmm.
Family's everything over there. They can live in a cardboard box as long as it's 12 of them and everybody's eating and happy. I mean, they'll be okay with that.
Mm-hmm. Do you
So
know
bring
of
one over.
Do you know
Now,
of any women from the Philippines that have come to America and their ways have been corrupted since being in America?
I haven't heard of any too many cases. I haven't for everyone that I've heard that married somebody out of the country, like say the Philippines or Thailand or something like that, they were happy with their marriage because they already know. Now I mean that first of all, if she leave me, now I mean where's she gonna go back to? She gonna go back to that?
Well, wait a minute, but but even though that they're desperate to get out of that situation, you don't think you don't think by as far as what I'm saying a relationship goes is concerned, you don't think that's a way for her to use a person to get out of that situation and to pretty much create a different narrative with that person that's from America as far as trying to have relationship goes with her. Because see, she's trying to she could be possibly using that person just to get here and be corrupted or wild out. And
Yeah,
then the person that's in America that's coming,
that,
saying to take her
they'll be
away from all that, their idea of whatever they want in a relationship as far as goes could also be corrupted. So, like, what's your take on that?
well, I think there's obviously going to be cases where that happens also.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, the family will
Right.
want the gentleman. I mean, let's just say they even have what's called arrangements, right?
Okay.
Say like I like see somebody out there I like whatever. We meet, take me home, not me to meet their parents or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and their parents may be like, okay, well, if you want to marry our daughter, then give us X amount of money, and you could take her with you, or it could be it could be a scenario where the parents have money, or say, well, you know what, we will pay you to marry our daughter and take her over to the States to get Americanized and get the citizenship, and then she'll be able to have dual citizenship. So she could go home now. I mean, shit, whenever she wants to, she can come here to America, work, send that money back over there. You know that our money over here is a lot more valuable than the money over there. So with that, I think they have rupees over in the Philippines. I think that's their monetary. I think it's rupees.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
So as far as relationship goes are concerned, okay. What'd you say, brother? That last thing?
no, I was like, yeah, it's either rupees or pesos. I'm not sure, one of the two. But either
Mm-hmm.
way, it's much lower than the American dollar.
Mm-hmm. So as far as relationship goals are concerned, of course, it is possible to have that, that with a Philippine woman. And also it's possible to have a certain arrangement with that Philippine woman. Saying just in case purposes of her coming over here for a different purpose, just to get out of her situation. All
Yep.
right. But I can say this, brother. I actually have seen a few Philippine women come here under different circumstances. Told a man, that she wanted to be with him and, told him everything he wanted to hear. But the minute he got her here, she completely it's just instant corruption, and it was completely different situation. And she didn't come back to the loft, and she was just out there. And everybody was laying up with her, and she, ended up, being a part of a group, like a gang, and then she started wilding out at clubs and drinking and partying and doing drugs. Like, she got completely corrupted because, like, he showed me pictures, and the brother had video of how she acted. She was very, very, saying like Jen. You know what I'm saying? But the minute she touched down on American soil, she flipped. And yeah, that hurt his heart. That hurt the brother.
Well, especially if you spent money, the shit all that.
He says,
man, then come fuck around and shit. And she started like fucking Cardi B and all them and shit. Listen, and that's what I mean. Like, that's why I said, if you get a 20-something-year-old over there, I think it's going to be a different experience than whether you get someone that's say in their 30s.
That's older, yeah.
Over there, yeah. So I mean, that's just like anywhere else. Like, they're young, they hot in the ass and shit, whatever the fuck. So, I mean, but that's only gonna get them for so far. I mean, once they shit gets blown out, a few times and shit, and motherfuckers get tired. Like, people be thinking that's another thing with women too. Like, they feel like, okay, like, just because they're a woman and they have that vagina, say it like that. But that's pretty much like the end all be all. Like, okay, well, you know what, you need me. So I'm like, no, like, there are other women out here. There's more women in the world than men.
Right.
So there's a higher chance for me and you, say Tony, for us to leave a woman and go get into a relationship versus a woman leaving and going into a relationship with a man. If that makes sense. Now you got at least 7 to 8 to every one man. Now you got to take into account the ones that are gay, the ones that are locked up, the ones that are dead. So you times those 7 on top of the 7 that you already supposed to have, that's 28. 28 women to every one man. You wonder why men cheat or whatever the case may be. I said, shout out to Kevin Samuels, yo. Like, yo, he said it best. I don't look at men as really cheating. Like, we exercise options. We don't necessarily gotta fuck everything now. It's walking out there, but it's a good, it's nice to know that we can. I'm not saying, I know I sound like a chauvinistic, y'all, but it's okay. Because at least I'm keeping it real. And I'm speaking with how really a lot of men think. But we're not going to just come out and say these things because there's, it's politically incorrect. But I'm just one of those that, like I said, I'm a straight shooter, and I like to speak from the heart. And what I see is that most men in relationships, right, they want to be. A lot of men are starting to lean toward polygamy, right? So therefore,
let's talk about that.
if you notice, a lot of men are, because, as you see, cheating is not worth it.
Yeah, but wait, J-Mo, can you have relationship goals whilst practicing polygamy, brother?
I think that's one of the main premises of polygamy. It's not so much about me sleeping with having 4 or 5 wives. It's about us coming together as a unit and working cohesively, just like ants do. Like, no, you don't see one ant tell the other ant, yeah, you got to go get that leaf over there. No, they already instinctively know what to do. And they work in synchronicity with each other. I think that's more or less what polygamy is. We work together toward the goal to build ourselves. And if you choose to leave out of that situation, okay, fine. But at least you will have something to leave out with.
Right.
Like, if you're saving your money, like I said, if we got 5, 6 people in the house, and we're all splitting the bills 5, 6 ways down the road, and when everybody has substantial employment, then wouldn't that make it easier on your pockets and everybody else's pockets? That means you could save more money to go on vacations and get nice things. If that's what your lifestyle, if that's value. Me personally, I mean, it's nice to have nice, pretty things, but that's really not going to make me happy at the end of the day.
Right.
But yeah, in polygamy, I think that's one of the main structures of to work together. So yes, you can have relationship goals in polygamy as long as everyone's able to sit down as a family, as a unit, and everybody's able to get there, express themselves openly at the very beginning. Because usually, now, I mean, if you wait and hold that shit in and fester it, it's going to turn into something. And then that's where you got the cat fighting all in there, and then lose. You see what I'm saying? And then you don't really want that. And I understand where they're emotional, so they're going to have their days in which they don't get along, whatever. But for the most part, if you know what you're doing and the line of communication is open, then it should work fine.
Right. Wow. Oh man, that was, you know what I'm saying, you answered that good. You answered that, yeah, good. You know. I think if I would have asked somebody that knew nothing about polygamy, they would have burned and crashed live. So you know, if anybody would like to ask this brother any questions, feel free to come up into the live stream. I'll add you. If not, because most time y'all don't like to come up. Sometime, you know, when Ms. Leroy watching.
Hey, y'all, now be like, we trying to make a movement here, y'all. I said, shout out to my homie Tony Real, the guy. Like, yo, we trying to get this thing cracking, y'all. So we need all the support. You know, we just try to come with real, original, authentic content. And I just think that, you know, avoid voices like his and mine and other people that's on the same path. We need to be heard. And I think that we can make a real difference out there. So just support us. That's all. Thank you.
True, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate those who do come, you know what I'm saying, to the shows. And I'll tell you right now, you know, it's a few of y'all come fucking all the time. Like, wow. Appreciate you. Come all the time. Hey, but I want to hear what this nigga got to say. Well, I wonder what kind of guest he got today. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when I bring guests on the show, y'all, it's you know what I'm saying, it's for y'all viewership, okay? So to see and hear a different perspective instead of always mine. All right? You know what I'm saying? So that's just out of respect, out of everybody's thought process, because not everybody think the same. Because y'all always hear my perspective. So that's why I like to bring guests on, man, so that y'all can hear a different perspective, man. So I appreciate y'all for even watching the content and to see who I'm going to have next. But y'all get used to seeing Brother J Mo, because he's going to be coming on the platform, you know, for a good minute. You know, I guess whenever he decides he want to stop, but he going to be here. Brother J Mo going to be here, man. And you know, and hopefully we can get Sister Divinity back on the show. I thought that was an incredible build. You know what I'm saying? You know, I had my questions. And have you seen that video, brother, with Sister Divinity?
I ain't get a chance to yet. No, but I am going to look at it though. Once I get off air, once I get something to eat, whatever, I'm gonna chill and, you know, check out. I'm gonna actually watch the video that we did last night, and then I'm gonna watch the one you just mentioned.
Oh, okay, yeah. Matter of fact, watch all of them.
Look, that's a fact. That's a fact. When I do my Bigo platform a little bit later, so look, man, please support this.
Yeah. I'm on promote. Look at, man, and remember I told y'all, man, you know what I'm saying, this platform, you know what I'm saying, is, you know what I'm saying, is not just made for, you know, when I do multimedia, you know what I'm saying, analyzations and, you know what I'm saying, my own personal opinions on things. But this also, this platform is also a podcast, you know what I'm saying? It is also, you know, a place where your content will be supported and promoted, you know what I'm saying? So don't ever make it seem like Tony Tone is one of them swole head YouTubers. All right, that's all about itself. And always, if I know that I have a platform that can help others with their own game, then hey, I'm gonna do what I can, do what I can to help you out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's helping me as well. You know what I mean? But don't be fooled with that bullshit though, because your ass will get fucking cut off. Don't be coming on this panel with that nonsense, man. Don't be being don't be being ignorant with me either, man. You know what I'm saying? This is still business at the end of the day. We can be friends, but this is still business. You know what I'm saying? Because if we're gonna build together, let's do that. But let's not, become enemies in the process. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta remember something. Hey, I extended the offer, you took it. Hey, we nigga, let's build together. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to take the offer, you didn't have to take the invitation. Hey, all I'm saying is that this is an open platform for you to get out your content and the information that you want to spread. I've talked to some people, they want to holler about, for me to come on, you gotta give me $500. Well, you know what? You can stay your ass right over there on Bigo and fucking Yahoo and wherever else. Cause I be damned if I gotta pay for something that should be fucking it should be either free or at least out of the goodness of your heart. You just come and give the people information. I gotta pay you to come and speak on a topic which should be free information for the people. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I guess people believe, well, you got to pay for the game to get the game. No. And this platform, we give it all to you for free, man, because you need to know it.
Yeah, the money's not even an issue now. I mean, of course, like I said, but for us to go out there and say, well, you know what, you have to pay us to do this, or in order for somebody to come on as a guest, that we would have to pay them as well. I mean, but I don't think, first of all, we're that established enough to do that. And even if we were, how do we know that your information is even worth the money plan on playing you? Like, we couldn't have got that somewhere else or something more substantial for a lower price.
Right.
So about that, you see what I'm saying? Like, the universe didn't charge you to get the information, right?
Exactly.
You had to actually go out and really search for it and pursue it yourself. So that's the same thing that we're saying.
Yeah, that's it. And I can look here. I can understand profit and marketing and all that, y'all. I get it. You know what I mean? This may be a small platform, but it's a good platform for people that's just starting out and and need support. So don't look at this platform, oh well, it's a small platform, it can't do nothing for me. You can believe what you want, but just know that this platform will not always be small, because
I was just going to say that. You think it's going to stay
years, right? A few years from now, this platform will be bigger, and you got to think about this. You know what I'm saying? If you rocking with this platform, as it grows, you grow. Okay? Remember that. I had to point in the camera like that so that you can see that my finger is pointing at you, people. As it grows, you grow. Okay? Your content, whatever's being promoted for you, you know what I'm saying? Your image, as it grows, you grow. Okay, so let's stop with the hate and with the negative talk about, small platforms, because I've seen small platforms go from being live every day and only having 1 to 2 viewers every day to a year, 2 years later, over 100,000 views. You know what I'm saying? 150,000, like you know what I'm saying? Because they had kept on working. Kept on giving that content. So this is work, y'all. If you want to grow with something, you got to start small. What did you think that plant do? When you plant that seed, that tree starts out small, doesn't it? And then it grows, right? So think of this platform as a tree that is growing. And when it grows, finished growing, it's going to be gargantuan. Do you want to be a part of that? And do you want to be there when this tree finishes growing? Think about it.
Don't come on at the end. Don't bandwagon at the end. I mean, man, like, you know, don't do that, man, because then you're gonna be saying, "Oh man, y'all acting brand new because now, I mean, y'all blew up." No, you could have been a day one if you wanted to. You didn't want to be a day one. That's never about relationships. Friendships. I mean, like, yo, a true friend will support you even when it's down and when it's up.
Yeah.
So those are what I would call my day ones, man. All my day ones, man. Like, yo, wherever I go, wherever my peoples go, man. Look, we all go eat. I don't want all the food for myself. I want to share my food with everybody.
Mm-hmm. And you know, some people be like, "Oh man, you with this unity stuff, Tony? That stuff don't work all the time. You might be unifying with people that'll destroy the unity that you built." And you know what? And you know what I tell them? I'll deal with that when I get there. You know what I'm saying? I'll deal with that when I get there. I know these things. I do. I'm not slow on this shit. You know what I'm saying? I know these things. You know what I'm saying? But when I will cross that bridge, when I make it to that bridge, and I guarantee you by the time I get there, I'm not gonna let a one knucklehead or a team of knuckleheads, you know what I'm saying, destroy what I was helped build. You know what I'm saying? These people that were loyal and that were faithful and that were, you know, that were kind about helping build this brand, they still here. But we got the other ones that are deciding that they feeling like they got too big for it. So let's take a piece of it and let the rest fall down. I won't let that happen because whatever I build, I always like to keep that motherfucker solid. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's good to have good people around you that's going to keep it in its roots, that's going to keep that tree from being chopped down. So be careful who you let in your circle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we can't be sitting here out about, well, you know what? Yeah, you know, y'all was, I remember when y'all, you know, when y'all wasn't shit. Yeah, you're right. We wasn't at one point in time. But now look at us. So realize, man, put that work in. It ain't about fortune. It ain't about money, fame. It ain't about being a big YouTube star. No, man, it ain't about that. Because a lot of y'all be making it about that shit and be on YouTube for all the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying, J-Mo?
Yes. It's not. It's not worth it. I mean, shit, I fully understand, I mean, what you're saying with that.
Mm-hmm.
We need to really I said start doing some real self-assessment as far as all that goes, because I feel like at this point in 2022, like the games and all that has to stop now.
Yes,
it's time for us to really grow up and put on our big boy pants. All right.
Yes.
Stop being chill, stop being immature, stop being in your feelings. Time to man up, woman up, however you want to put it. Now, I mean, shit, let's just get up. Mm-hmm. I'm tired of laying down. Time to get up.
I'm ready. Hey, so, I'm ready to walk and run. It's 2022. It's time for us to get it. To get it. You hear what I'm saying? Now, of course, out of success is going to come rewards. All right, but you got to remember, still stay focused on why you are building a brand. Still stay focused on why you are gotten involved in this or why you have this platform or that content. Still stay focused. Don't let the money and the popularity go to your head. You know what I'm saying? Like a wise man once said, work like you ain't got it. Even though you got it, but work like you still don't have it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just facts, right, J-Mo?
All of that. Yeah, man. No, they ain't facts. That's pure facts. Pure. Okay. So we just want to thank, I mean, you know, the fans that's out there that's supporting us, and you know, we gonna try to keep we gonna try our best to keep this content coming to y'all. It ain't gonna stop, and we want to build this thing, and we want all the support that we can get. So therefore, we able to help other people as well, and then those people will be able to help other people. So it'll just start with us. At least we'll know that our legacy will keep going.
Right.
I just want to make sure that the energy's out there for everybody to receive. So I say that with all love in my heart. Like that's
real talk, man. And you know what? Your boy Tony Tone ain't going nowhere. So don't think you can get rid of me. No, I'm just playing, y'all. But anyway, yeah. But no, I ain't going nowhere, man. I appreciate. Oh, you welcome, Miss Michi. You are most welcome, sister. I appreciate you coming. And you always come and support, man. I appreciate it, man. I wish I could get you up here one day and and see if you got any content that you'd like support and promotion for, but you stay in the comments. That's okay. But by you being here, shout out to Miss Michi, y'all, in the comments. I'm gonna support you and promote you like that. Shout out, baby.
Yeah, I love it, yo. That's what I'm talking about, man. Like, yo, we done enough tearing down on each other. Now it's time to uplift.
Yeah,
it's time to uplift now.
Real talk, man. So, brother, I guess we can go ahead and get out of here because I know you're hungry. I know I'm fucking hungry.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. I gotta get
look,
my
when you're hungry, you gotta do your eyes like this.
I put one of the things in the air. All my smokers out there. Now it makes you get right?
Yes. Because look, hey, J-Mo, I'm like, all right, no, J-Mo ready to go. He like, yeah, he ain't got much to say after. He say, hey, it's time to eat, Tony. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna get out of here, y'all. You welcome. She said, I appreciate you too. Thanks. You welcome. You know what I'm saying? You are most welcome, Miss Michi. All right. Really shout out to Miss Michi one more time, y'all. You know what I'm saying? She set fire to the comment section. All right. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, we're gonna get out of here, man. We appreciate y'all coming, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go ahead and end this live. And respectfully, man, when it comes to relationship goals, all right, make sure you stay focused on what those goals are. That way you can potentially succeed in those relationship goals. Make sure that you and the other party that is whatever that's your companion also understands where you want to go with it and you understand where they want to go with it, okay? Have some sort of agreement. Okay, have some sort of angle that you want to take that relationship so that you both can be successful and so that relationship will flourish. All right, Brother J-Mo, you want to add to that? Final words, closing out.
Yeah, okay. You pretty much know me to once again hit the nail right on the head. Not really much for me to piggyback on, but just to say that make sure you find out what value you have, what value that you bring to whatever relationship, and then assess that to whatever the other party is, their value to you. Assess that evenly, use discernment, and I think you'll get through life okay.
All right, and you welcome, sister. Peace to you, Miss Michi. Shout out, Miss Michi again. Set fire to those comments.
Shout out to shout out to Michi. That's a fact.
All right. So I hope y'all got all that, man. Me and J-Mo hungry. So we can get out of here. Shit.
Yes, I am, bro. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Shit.
Holla at y'all, man. We out. All right, brother.
Man. Peace, y'all.